Welcome back on the final stretch of Hot Sports. We look at the Super Sunday, of course, Chelsea against Manchester United. That will be at Old Trafford. How is it going to go? Two very big tacticians on the front burner, no doubt, in the center circle. Antonio Conte has been under pressure for some time. Is he going to ease this pressure by just getting it over Manchester United? But on the other side, a man even more under pressure is Jose Mourinho. Is he going to also prove a point and see how that very, very spectacular game will go? Gentlemen, it's a spectacular game, a Super Sunday, Manchester United against Chelsea.
Let me start by saying that for every manager, top manager now in any league club, especially a league club like Manchester United, like Chelsea, you're coming with a whole lot of criticism. You're sitting on the hot seat. You're sitting on the time bomb that is almost looking like it's about to explode. Now, I want to take from the post-Ferguson era. I think that we tend to expect too much from some of these coaches. Jose Mourinho is a fantastic manager. Conte is an excellent manager. They've proven over time with some of the success in the past years. But this is Manchester United. Don't forget, Louis van Gaal also had a fair share of that contribution. And he was still subject to a lot of retribution from fans. But this man did not do this, he didn't do that. You cannot be completely somebody who will have your hands on everything all. But again, it's football. Once money is spent, you definitely want that money to start yielding results. And that's what's the case that has happened with Manchester United, that happened to Chelsea. Interestingly, they have something of similitude coming into this game on Sunday. Antonio Conte only had opportunity against Barcelona to rebuff some of these blues that have beclouded Stamford Bridge of the skies a little bit on Tuesday or Wednesday, when he actually did one of the finest games we've seen as a Chelsea manager and against a star-studded Barcelona. Yes, Barcelona, you might say that they are not sort of team that we used to know back in time, but you could not in any way expect Chelsea to come out the way they came out with some fantastic performance, especially from the man Willian. And again, it's as a result of his experience in Champions League. That is what you get in such games. So you can't write players like that off. At this time, we always look like we are eating the crescendo at the time when everybody needs to gather all the net points. And against Manchester United, it will be a tough call.
That game is going to be, might determine the fortune of certain coaches here. I wouldn't quite say that Mourinho is under pressure because he just signed a new contract. If they didn't believe in his ability, they would not, extend his contract. But then that does not say anything. You can be fired tomorrow, even if his contract was signed yesterday. And he knows he's sitting on a hot seat. Will he beat Conte? Conte and Mourinho, this seems to be like a climax of their mind games over time.
Over time, yeah, absolutely.
Quarreling, they've been having
on the pages of papers and stuff.
They've been
tactics.
telling themselves, telling each other they are clowns and all of that, and reminding each other what they used to be in the past. Jumping here and there, when they go is called and all of that. And now all that comes to the pitch, especially at the back of Chelsea against
Barcelona's performance, yeah.
And Man U against Sevilla, which was a barren draw, and they just held on, courtesy of a De Gea heroics, and Man U would have lost that game. So they have a lot to prove, and it's going to be a massive, massive game.
Follow Hot Sports on social media. We are at Hot Sports NG on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.